we? We can have joy through every situation we experience. We can have joy. Our choice. It's our choice, isn't it? It's our choice what we do in our life. It's our choice. I shared something at the women's meeting that has nothing to do with offering, but it just blessed me so much, and it blessed our ladies so much. And I shared it in Foundations this morning, too, because Rob had taught a series of sermon on light. And, whoops, let me find it here. And it was phenomenal, and I read this, and this is a very new publication. This is written in 2017 by Mark Batterson. It's called The Whisper. I love his writings and stuff, but this is something new, and I just blessed me, and I hope it blesses you too. God said, "Let there be light." These are God's first recorded words. This is God's first recorded miracle. Light is the source of vision. Without it, we can't see a thing. Light is the key to technology. It's how we talk to someone halfway around the world without so much as a second's delay, because light can circle the globe 7.5 times a second. Light, think of God, the awesomeness of God when you're thinking about even these details. It's just so amazing. Light is the first link in the food chain, so no photosynthesis, no food. Light is the basis of health. The absence of light causes everything from vitamin D deficiency to depression. Light is the origin of energy. In Einstein's equation, E equals mc squared, energy is defined as mass times the speed of light squared. The speed of light is the constant, and light is the measuring stick for space-time. A meter is defined as the distance traveled by light in a vacuum during a time interval of 1 to 299,792,458 of a second. Of a second. Light is the alpha and omega of everything, and that includes you. They have just discovered, embryologists have just discovered, this just excites me so much. Embryologists have recently captured the moment of conception in fluorescence microscopy. They've captured the moment of conception, and what they discovered is at the exact moment a sperm penetrates an egg, the egg releases billions of zinc atoms that emit light. Woo! There's a flash of light when we're conceived. Hallelujah. Sparks literally fly. And if you're Pastor Joe, you'd say sparks flew first. He had to put his 2 cents in Foundations, but think about this. Sparks literally flew when you were conceived. Light came into being with your life. That's pretty powerful. The miracle of conception is a microcosm that mirrors God's first 4 words. That's pretty impressive. Mirrors God's first 4 words, our conception, our being brought into being. That excites me. That really excites me. And that excites me even more for another thing to understand the power of life and to come against abortion. We, as Christians, we need to stop piddling around and be vocal about the things we believe in. God created our life, and he mimicked his first four words that he ever spoke when our creation took place. He mimicked that. He said, "Let there be light," and when we were conceived, there was light. Yes. That's powerful. Amen. That is so powerful. Amen. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Yes.
You should say what I can't remember who said it, but talked about with abortion, we don't know who the devil
Right.
got rid of. Could
Right.
be a wonderful.
Right. It could be the person that discovered the healing for cancer. You know, we don't understand. You know, God has a purpose for every person. That when you were created, light came into the world, and he intended for that light to show forth. And with abortion, we never know who has been snuffed out. The next, president of the United States, the next, world evangelist that touches millions and millions and millions and millions of lives,
Or somebody that had somebody, some relative in your life.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yes. Yeah. It might be somebody that spoke the word that would have spoken the word that would have saved your loved one. all those things. We have got to stand in the gap for those little lives that are being lost every day. We can't be silent. You can't, be afraid of conflict. You've got to speak what you believe. Abortion is wrong. It's killing one of God's children. And we can't allow that. We can't stand in the darkness and say, not say a word. We have to be vocal. We have to believe and stand upon what we know to be the truth. That is God's creation. And when you were conceived, light came into the world. And we cannot let that light be snuffed out, can we? Hallelujah. God is so good, isn't he? He's so good. The light of God coming into our lives will help us to understand. The light will reveal the word to us. His light. God is love. God is light. God is all of that to us. And he wants to bless us, and he wants us to understand everything in his word, doesn't he? He wants to illuminate his word with his light. So that's why we're studying. That's why we're reading so many chapters every day, aren't we? That's why we're studying the word like we are, because by the end of this year, we want to see the miraculous in every single aspect. We've got some challenges that this body is coming up against, and we need more word. So I encourage you, don't be beat up by the devil if you've missed days, if you don't even know where we're at right now. Today is the day to change. Today is the day to get back into it. If you've slipped out, get back into reading, get back into studying those 7 chapters. We're in 2 Timothy 4 through 6 1 Timothy 4 through 6 and 2 Timothy 1 through 4 this month. So make sure and there's powerful stuff in there, isn't there? Hallelujah. Life-changing stuff. And the more we get into the word, the stronger we're going to be, and the more we're going to see the things of God manifested in this place. Hallelujah. We're going to see seed time and harvest come into fruition. Let's stop for just a moment, okay? We've been talking about seed time and offering. We talk about seed time and harvest. I would like some of the men to go lay hands on Hank right now and pray over him for the blessing, for him to have wisdom for this seed time and harvest that he needs to find out God's direction for this flatbed truck that he needs. So men, come on. Come on, men.
Have him come up here.
Hank, come up here, Pastor Bob said. Come on, men.